Hello, garden lovers. Welcome to Homespot. Today we're diving into designing a dry, rustic garden with gravel, terracotta, and desert plants. Stay with me till the end for 20 inspiring landscape ideas that bring natural beauty, low maintenance, and earthy textures together. Let's discover how to transform your yard. Grouping weathered terracotta pots filled with barrel cacti on a bed of warm gravel brings rustic charm and low-water plantings. The rich, earthy tones of pots contrast beautifully with spiky green textures, making an inviting focal point in dry landscapes. This layout simplifies maintenance and enhances visual hierarchy. Pots can be arranged either symmetrically or organically to guide the eye, while golden barrel cacti thrive in hot, well-drained conditions, requiring minimal irrigation and upkeep, a perfect xeriscape vignette. Dry-stacked stone walls form raised gravel beds, creating defined microzones for succulents and desert shrubs. These terraces add height, structure, and texture while improving drainage and minimizing soil compaction in arid gardens. Fill each bed with decomposed granite or pea gravel and plant agave, yucca, or sedums. The rustic stone edge retains substrate and adds Mediterranean flavor, blending practicality with earthy aesthetics. Large flat flagstones set into pea gravel invite walking through the garden while preserving permeable surfaces. Low succulents around the edges soften transitions and draw attention to texture contrasts. This approach encourages exploration without dense plantings, reducing maintenance and creating a serene flow. Gravel cushions footsteps, retains heat, and keeps weeds at bay, ideal for dry climate design. A sinuous channel of pebble gravel mimics a dry creek, edged with driftwood and desert shrubs for naturalism. This feature adds movement without water, blending organic lines into the hardscape. It channels runoff subtly and divides zones visually, while supporting low-water planting. The driftwood's weathered texture anchors the aesthetic, creating contrast against smooth gravel and build a spiral mound of terracotta bricks or stones and plant drought-tolerant herbs like thyme, rosemary, and lavender. Surround with gravel ground cover to unify elements. Spiral form improves drainage and microclimates, while herbs thrive in well-drained, sunny conditions. The design is sculptural and functional, a rustic focal point that blends planting with hardscape artistry. Raked gravel punctuated by sculptural rocks and minimal planting embodies serene simplicity. Gravel represents water flow, while boulders create focal points reminiscent of Japanese dry gardens. Sparse planting, perhaps a lone yucca or agave, evokes meditation gardens. This aesthetic celebrates emptiness and form, offering low-maintenance beauty rooted in tradition and texture. Combine sedum, yucca, agave, ornamental grass, and thyme plant pockets across gravel expanses. The mix delivers diverse textures, heights, and form with minimal water use. Groupings provide visual rhythm and seasonal variation. Earth-toned gravel ties together disparate foliage, while succulents and grasses share watering needs, creating a cohesive, sustainable landscape palette. Use weathered barrels, galvanized troughs, or aged tubs filled with desert plants as decorative planters on gravel. These rustic containers anchor visual interest and soften the hardscape. Their patina echoes earthen hues, blending with terracotta and gravel textures. Suitable for small shrubs or clusters of succulents, these containers enrich the rustic, recycled aesthetic. Group lavender, thyme, stonecrop, and desert shrubs in clusters across gravel beds to attract bees and butterflies. Plant variety adds seasonal color while staying drought resilient. Dense planting helps shade soil, suppress weeds, and reduce evaporation. The thoughtful mix supports biodiversity and texture interplay within structured gravel terrain. Build tiered retaining walls of rustic stone and fill each level with agave, sedum, and wildflowers adapted to dry soil. This introduces elevation, interest, and drainage. Terracing creates planting zones of depth and visibility. The interplay between stone edges and gravel surfaces gives Mediterranean-inspired richness with minimal maintenance. Construct a patio of pea gravel and terracotta tiles or urns, featuring wrought iron furniture in muted hues. The warm palette feels inviting in dry landscapes. Mix potted herbs and terracotta accents at seating zones to enhance rustic Mediterranean vibe. Gravel ensures drainage and easy upkeep, blending beauty with functionality. Install a wooden pergola over a gravel seating area and train jasmine or wild vines to climb it. The structure provides dappled shade and vertical interest. Climbing plants soften overhead timber, adding fragrance and character. The gravel surface ties beneath, resisting weeds and maintaining dryness, creating a relaxed gathering spot. Embed a fire pit into a gravel bed and surround it with low desert plants and stone seating. This creates a functional gathering zone suited for dry climates. The gravel base ensures drainage beneath fire structure. Succulents or drought-tolerant grasses planted around edges add softness and atmosphere, harmonizing utility with rustic design. Place a single vertical rock or sculptural piece at the center of a gravel bed, ringed by succulents. It serves as a strong minimalist focal point. The contrast between rough stone and soft plant shapes anchors the garden design. Surrounding gravel emphasizes form, elevating a simple planting into an artful dry garden statement. Use contrasting gravel colors, rust tones, crushed brick, light stone to define zones. Border them with terracotta pots and plant groupings for layered design. Distinct gravel hues differentiate pathways, patios, and planting beds. The terracotta pottery adds warmth and cohesion, while plant textures soften transitions between areas. Create stepping platforms or stone stairs through gravel slopes, bordered by desert grasses. This gives direction, function, and rustic form. Stair treadstones of local rock offer rugged texture amid smooth gravel. Grasses and small succulents along edges add vegetation without obstructing flow, ideal for sloped dry gardens. Intermix native wildflowers adapted to dry soils across gravel beds for seasonal color. Blooms such as desert marigolds or poppies bring vibrancy and ecological value. These annual patches attract pollinators and soften the arid palette. The contrast of flowery color against gravel provides visual spontaneity and dynamic seasonal shifts in rustic landscapes. Design a flat gravel nook with sculptural cactus and a seating stone or bench for contemplation. This mini zone draws calm, minimalist energy. Simplicity and space dominate, with subtle plant form punctuating open gravel. It's a quiet retreat zone within the rustic garden, inviting pause and reflection with minimal fuss. Combine terracotta tile flooring with pea gravel and stone paths to evoke a Mediterranean courtyard. Add vines or potted shrubs for enclosure. The interplay of hard surfaces and planting creates indoor-outdoor flow. Gravel zones ease water needs. Tiles lend structure, together framing terracotta pots and desert-adapted grays and greens. Install warm string lights or lanterns above gravel beds and near terracotta pots to highlight textures at dusk. Lighting adds ambience and dimension. Soft illumination draws attention to architectural plant silhouettes and rough surfaces. This transforms dry garden features into cozy, inviting spaces after sunset, emphasizing rustic aesthetic through light and shadow. We've explored 20 creative ideas to design a dry rustic garden using gravel, terracotta elements, and desert-friendly plants. From container clusters to gravel pathways and pollinator pockets, these landscapes combine beauty and drought resilience. If you enjoyed this, please like the video, subscribe to Homespot, and share your thoughts in the comments.